All right. Are we live? How's it going? How's it going? It doesn't say we're live yet. I don't know if we are. Let me refresh. But how are you doing? Let's see what we got here. All right, there we go. Now we're live. What's up, David? What's up, Ibrahim? See if we get anyone in here today. What are we looking at? Bitcoin's still getting stuck. Let's see. There's some coins moving though. Someone said Drift was moving. Is Drift pumping? Oh yeah, she's not in a bad spot. Drift broke back over the downtrend. Or the trend. Oh man. Yeah, hopefully we get some coins to start moving here. What do we got? We'll get that one off. So Drift right now is, yeah, it's coming up to the 382 to try to be bullish over 83. So if you're holding Drift, it's a good chance you're going to get stuck here. Yeah, we're waiting for more people to show up. There's only 4 people in here. So what are the bigger coins doing? We're not moving yet. It's just dead in the water still. But mostly everything is holding up. Coins are on the bottom. ZBCN. What did she do? Yeah, she's over the 382, so you're bullish still. Over 1. Yeah, where's everyone at? Only got 7 people in here. Only 2 votes. So did the Fed speak today? I have no idea. Did they do anything? I guess not, because there's nothing moving. Let me look at crypto bubbles and see what's moving today. Crypto bubbles. Yeah, if no one shows up, it'll be a short stream. And maybe I'll stream again later. Okay, so Drift is the coin that's up on the day. That's pretty much it. Damn. What's up, O House? GDP dropped. Is that good or bad? I guess that's bad, huh? So again, it's nothing. We're not moving. Man, I can't wait till we start moving, because this is just getting ridiculous how bearish it is. Yeah, there's no one watching the videos on the channel, so I know we're bearish. Floki, are you still here? Is Floki doing anything? Floki. I mean, yeah, we got the start of some moves on some coins. That's what I need Beam to do. Floki. Let's zoom out and see what she's doing. Yeah, Floki's still overall bullish. It's just been curling up for a very long time. You're over the 618. You're holding the higher low. So it doesn't look horrible. It looks like the next move up off of that higher low would be 1272 at 11. So Floki off of this bottom here. As long as you stay over the 618 at 69, then Floki could 12x out of here. Yeah, Floki's going to be bullish if it comes up and makes a higher high here, because it got stuck here every time. Floki doesn't look bad. What's up, Cha? What's up, Moto? We got David for 5. I appreciate that, my man. Keeping the dream alive here. Talent Protocol. Market cap is 1.3 million. Low market cap coin. 1.3 million? That is low. Talent Protocol. I thought we looked at this one before. Damn it. Yeah, we did. All right. Oh, wow. Yeah, is that the bottom for it? Yeah, that could have been the bottom. All these coins that died like this, they put in these little double bottoms and they got a little pump, but clearly you got stuck right at the 236 on this one. But you said a little market cap. I mean, there's nothing bullish on the chart at all. You're sitting right on the 618, so that could be the bottom. It's starting to hold higher lows. It's starting to curl up on the bottom here, so it's not the worst looking coin that died. But if you can hold 9 and then get back over 1 penny, then it'll be bullish again where it tried to hold. But let's see the 4 hour. We'll see. It's doing the same thing it did. It bounced and then it just died. It's trying to hold and bounce again. But short term, you got to get back over a penny to be bullish, and long term, a penny and a half. But if that is the bottom, bullish over 2. Not bullish till you get over 2 pennies on the macro. And then for this thing to just come up to a 618 retracement would be your 5x at 4.5. And then pretty much 8 pennies. So 5 pennies, 8 pennies would be your 8.5x. And if this thing is going to be something, a 40x to a new high at 36. But you got to get over those short-term prices first. Only way I'd buy a coin like this with this kind of chart would be just a gamble play. If I had the money and I made money already, I would roll, throw a little bit of money in here to see if it does anything, because it could potentially be a double bottom there. What's up, Kura? Undead Club. Fort. Yeah, we can look at Fort. I mean, there's no one here. There's only 10 people in here hanging out. Speedy. Yeah, Fort's another one. Coinbase, low market cap. Potentially going to make a move at some point, but there's nothing bullish on it right now. Move that out of the way for a moment. We'll just go out to the monthly. Fix the chart real quick. Yeah, there's nothing bullish on this chart. There's monthly wicks all over the place. But if you're trying to find a bottom on Fort, macro, you have to get over 27 to be bullish. That's where it got stuck every time. I would imagine if you get Fort over 27, then it'll have a decent run. About a 9x from today up to the 618 at about 68 to 70 cents, and then $1.30 on Fort would be a 17x almost. But what we're trying to see on Fort when we do look at it and cover it is where's the bottom on this thing, because it just keeps putting in new lows. And you know, at any point it can just, you know, move out of here. But it's not looking great. The only short-term thing we'll do, I guess we'll go here and we'll zoom in. So you're sitting above the 236, getting stuck at the 382 from the most recent high to the low. So short term, you have to get over 8 to be bullish where it's getting stuck, and then break out possibly over 95. 95, 9.5 pennies up to 10.5 pennies, and then you'll take a run for the 236. But there's nothing good on the chart here for Ford. Just got to get over those levels short term to see if it's gonna even have a bottom. You're doing the DZ thing. I'm up from up to 162 from 142. That's not bad. Any gain is good. Speedy. Yeah, let me pull up Speedy on Deck Screener where we can see it better. What the hell? Didn't we just look at Speedy? There we go. Let me pull it up for you, my man. No, we got a black screen. There we go. Yeah, she's still holding over the 236 here. It doesn't look bad. It's not bullish yet. So if this thing can get over 31, then you'll be bullish on it. But it looks good. The bottom is in for now over 1.6, and then once you get over 3.1, you're bullish. And then short term on Speedy. The fact that it held a bottom and now it's moving up a little bit is good. And if you're holding one of these coins on Solana or Ethereum or Base and it's still going down, that's not good. Yeah, you're holding over low to the high 236, so anywhere from 16 up to 2, you're bullish here on Speedy. And then Speedy from today, not looking horrible. Speedy's gonna rocket out of here. 65x up to 13.5 pennies. Speedy's gonna be a good play. I wish I could get in on some of these plays before they take off, because I don't know where these coins are going to start going. But yeah, I wish I could do what you and DZ were doing. $1,000, or you only had 142, but it's something. You got to start somewhere. What's up, Daniel? Pangolin. We got Moto for 2. I appreciate that, my man. Yeah, not a problem. What's up, Slava? How you doing? I'm not up to anything today. Just doing this. Pangolin, PNG. Yeah, it's kind of hard to trade right now because there's nothing moving. Like I said, we're just dead in the water right now. We keep looking at the same coins every day and covering them and doing videos and doing them here on the live stream, and it's just back and forth. We'll just take the little measurement and move it either down a little or up a little. PNG. Yeah, PNG, the macro bottom is in over the 382. You're bullish. But it just looks like the macro bottom was put in. All of these coins that ran, PNG, AOS, LCX, they all came back down, hit macro support area. And that should be it, because if these coins are going down and breaking this, if this coin breaks this box, breaks the 382, then hold your nose, because there's no telling how bad it's going to get. It's going to get pretty brutal. Pretty brutal if these aren't macro bottoms. Yeah, you're still making lower highs, so it really doesn't look like the downtrend is broken. Let's see. Now you're still in a downtrend here, but we'll just zoom in on PNG, holding in our box, And high to the low. Yeah, you're sitting right on the 382. If you can see that, let me just get this box out of the way. So high to the low, you hit that other 382, but you're bullish over short term over 13.5. Breakout would be, of course, getting over this area here from pretty much 16 to 16.8. And then this little move down is over, and then maybe at that point it'll break the downtrend. But if I was to ever buy Pangolin, it would be now before it starts moving up. Because you're over this 382, but you have to get over this 382 to be bullish. So 15.7, and then she's macro bullish again. And then Pangolin to the moon to get a breakout and hit a new high from where it is today would be a 9.5x up to $1.33, 786 retracement. And then PNG to the moon. If she's only going to come up here and make a slightly higher high, you would get about a 43x to about $6. And then to the moon, yeah, that's 195x. That's a large move to $26. I mean, Pangolin is a good coin. If I remember correctly, they have all the coins out. People know about it. Not everyone, but yeah, is Pangolin gonna rocket out of here and do a 200x? I mean, you'll be surprised when the bull market kicks in what coins actually start flying like crazy. And something like Pangolin, has the juice to do that, I think. So maybe I wouldn't hold the 200x. What's up, Young? How much did I miss? Just got here. Now we just started. We've only covered a couple of coins. What other coins are pumping with volume right now? Yeah, I mean, AST, that's what you guys are trading. AST. Yeah, if Bitcoin would just start going up already, then... Oh, air swap. Yeah, be careful. This thing just did a vertical move up. What the hell is this? Yeah, I don't know what this coin is about to do. It doesn't look horrible looking on the 3-day chart here. But what is this? Why are they just flat candles? It's holding over the 382 and it's going sideways. It looks, I'm not going to draw it, but it looks to be forming a consolidation. So you're over this 382, you're bullish, and you're over the 236. So as long as you're over 63 on this one down to 5.9, 6 pennies pretty much, you're bullish. Doesn't look horrible here. It looks like it's just trying to gear up to go again, to be honest. Vine. I don't know if you're talking to me or Kura, but we have nothing else to look at really. Vine. Vine's on the bottom. Everyone pile in. Yeah, the Vine chart doesn't look bad either. Did we look at this last night? I don't remember. But melted away, came all the way back down to the bottom. It's just starting to curl up here on the bottom. It's exactly what you want to see, the little trend holding. I don't know what this coin is, but it's clearly getting stuck at the 236 every time at 4.8. If it can get over 4.8, which, like I said, it's starting to curl up on the bottom here, this may be the next coin up to make a move for the 382. Yeah, if I, man, I might have to get out of my beam position because it's not moving. Maybe split it up and do a bunch of 5x longs on coins that may do what this one's about to do. So if this thing breaks over 4.8, it's probably going to have a candle spike up. And that would be a, almost a 70% move, 65% move to 7.5. That's all I need. Just some little moves like that to get back in the game. Can we do CTX? What's up, Peter? If Trump would shut up 2 months ago, we'd be in bliss. What's up, Diesel? Damn, we made 5 pounds of barbecue, salad, sweet corn, greens, marinated onions. That sounds amazing, my man. Put some in a container and ship it to me. Mail me some barbecue. Yeah, Vine doesn't look bad. Like I said, it looks like it's about to start taking off again. And just short term 4 hours, as long as you're over 4.2, you're bullish. But even on the 4 hours, just curled up here. And you can clearly see on the larger time frames, somewhat of a double bottom with a higher low. It's a very bullish setup, I would have to say. So if it can get through that level, then you have a shot at the 3-2. So like I said, it could spike up 60% soon, 65, 66%. Yep, low to the high, she tagged the 786, and that was it, put in that higher low. It looks just like the beam chart, pretty much. This is why I bought beam. But you guys know that. It's just we're not moving yet. Come on, beam, you can do something for me. I know the moment I sell it, though, it's going to go up. CTX. Yeah, and today's the last day of the month, so I got to get as much revenue as I can today. Yeah, most of the market looks the same. There's nothing bullish on CTX right now because you made a lower low. You're getting stuck at the 236 once again. Let's see what you bounced on. Is my phone actually ringing again? Yeah, you didn't quite tag it, but you came down to the 786 area. You're back over the 618 holding at 186. You just got to get over 205. If you can get over 205, at least you're in some sort of business here. Like I keep saying, she's already getting stuck. But it's not bad. I mean, the whole market's doing this, like I said. We hit bottoms and we're curling up. We're just not moving. So pretty much 236, not bullish until you get to 247 short term. But like I said, on the macro chart, there's nothing bullish on it right now. But you would have to imagine, just looking at this area here, all these monthly candles are holding, so you're back at it again. And they got a wick on the monthly, so I would imagine if you're ever going to buy CTX, now would be the time. It's probably not going lower than that. It's probably going to start moving back up. Unless we just go sideways again like this. Could you imagine 4 months of sideways and nothing and death and shadow realm? Oh man, Degen and Bonk. Yeah, same thing with Degen. We look at it every day. Yeah, you guys gotta shock me with a coin. Coin that we look at all the time, but it's finally doing something. Degen's not doing anything yet. I do think the bottom is in though. I know we've been sitting through this for, what, a month now? of just nothing happening. But the bottom is in. I mean, we can't go lower. So Degen here sleeping. But macro-wise, 4-3 and then 7-2, of course. We're still holding our little white line. This area of support is holding after the dip down. And from the low to the high on the macro chart, you hit the 786. So you hit final support level. So that should be it. And you just zoom in on Degen. I mean, it seems horrible right now because nothing's moving, but it's going to happen out of nowhere where these coins are going to start waking up and start pumping. Yeah, you're getting stuck at the 786, but you're over the 618, sitting right at that white line. So it looks like once you break over 3-2, 3-2 and then 4. Yeah, these 3-day candles are getting stuck. But we're seeing a lot of this, the move up, and then now we're holding. Yeah, if I could ever buy back into Degen, I would do it right here. It's just hard to tell what coin's going to move first. I would really appreciate if my theme would move, and then I could try to buy something else. I've been holding Beam, I don't know, a couple weeks now. Yeah, there's nothing doing anything. When is the conference in Dubai? Those things don't ever do anything, though. Every time there's something happens, we either just do nothing or we go down. It's like the bullish things that are supposed to be happening aren't bullish at all. Maybe we're just getting all the energy built up and it's just going to blast out of here and no one's going to know what's happening. What's up, another sunny day? How you doing? You haven't been here in a while. Ice Open Network? Or were you here last night asking for that? Someone asked for that last night. Ice Open Network. Right, let me switch this music. It's driving me crazy. Where? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, why is this down here? Because I swear we looked at this last night. Yeah, she's over the 236, going completely sideways. I mean, it's not a horrible looking chart. Got stuck at the 382 last time. So if you can stay over 7-1, yeah, that's a large wick. Let's see, 7-1 and 1-2. Let me just check the other chart. Yeah, what the hell? That one has a wick in the other direction. Oh, I hate charts that are so different like this. Alright, we'll just use... I think we used this one last night, but... So you're getting stuck at the top on that one, but... I kind of like the other chart now. Just for the fact that it hit the 382, that's your top on the other one. So it looks like as long as you're over 7-1, 12 is the price to be. 12.5 to be bullish. Breakout to the moon over 3 pennies. So 1 penny you're bullish, 3 pennies to the moon. I don't know what this is. I guess we need to look into it. But it's going sideways. A 786 retracement to 6 pennies would be an 8x. Yeah, I don't know where this one's ending up, but if it could go all the way here to 44 cents, that would be a 54x on ice. But she's trying to put the bottom in right now. Mana. Let's just see. Let's pull that one up. Yeah, is mana on Coinbase? Yeah, it is. I think I got mana on my list. Wait. Decentraland, let's see the overall chart. It may be the same thing. Yeah, it looks like Polygon and I think Ethereum Classic, I'm not sure. Ultimate low to the high, you're holding over the 0.5. We go from this low. So you're still making a lower low here. So it's not the best looking chart, but ultimately you're going sideways. But just focusing on mana on the 2021 high to the low. Man, I wish I could delete that auto button. Yeah, but just going from the 2020, excuse me, November 2021 high to the bottom, if that is the bottom. You got to get over the 236 at 4.3 and then 70 cents 71, clearly where you're getting stuck every time. If you can get over 71, yeah, if you can get a monthly candle over 71, then you're bullish. A monthly candle close and then possible moonshot over the 618, but let's see where this is even going to end up. An older coin like this, I'm looking for a 3 to 5, maybe a 10x on it. So if I roll over into Decentraland, I'm getting out of the 618 at 160. That's a 5x from here. And then if you think it's going to go higher, almost a 9x would be 285. But I don't know what these old coins are going to do, so 5 to 10x is safe. If you want a moonshot on it, would be the 1272 to $15, and that would be a 45x. What's up, King? I appreciate that. DZ, you gotta save me, my man. Are y'all trading that AST coin right now? I'm thinking about pulling the money out of Beam, but as soon as I do, it's gonna pump. But every time I've tried to trade on smaller time frames, I get chopped up and then the money's gone. Yeah, what time frame are y'all watching it on? You said between 6.5 and 7.5. Yeah, so is it about to go back up from here? Oh, man. Oh, someone's selling. Pair swap. My thing is I cannot afford to lose that 90 bucks. It's the only thing I got. Which is peanuts compared to some of you guys, like peanuts, crumbs. Dogging me. Virtuals. Yeah, I don't know, DZ, if you saw, but the only coin pumping on the day, the biggest winner is Drift. Yeah, Virtuals is doing nothing still. From last night, it's still stuck. It's macro bullish over the 382, but it's getting stuck at this 140. And you're over this 382 high to the low. So as long as you're over $1.09, you're bullish. And then once you get over 140, even more bullish. Breakout is over $2. But she's simply just getting stuck again, or still. 0.5, so 140 to 147 and a half. If you get over that, then $2, then you'll have a move. But as we said last night, it looks like the bottom was put in. Tag this volume area. I mean, we'll see what happens here. But as long as you stay over $1, you're bullish. If you fall back below $1, then it's probably just going to retrace back down. Possibly all the way down to the 382. But these coins hitting these bottoms and curling up like this, I mean, it's the start. That's how you start. So we've been going up. Yeah, some of these coins bottomed out and they've been going up for a month now. Just got to get over some levels. But as we said last night, virtuals here, if that was the back row bottom and it's just time to go up and sideways, eventually put in a higher high. Up here would be a 7.5x from resistance up to 10. Let's see. We got another sunny day for 10. I appreciate that. What does that mean? What is that? EXVG G3 Limbo. Is that some kind of a coin on Deck Screener? I don't understand what that means at all. I don't even know what you said. EXVG. I appreciate the 10 though. Hold on. Maybe I understand you now. Maybe I don't. Well, that should say in 3 different coins. I see EXVG, Binance, Xverse. All right, let me pull these up and then we'll look at them. Yeah, what coin you talking about on Blowfin? Yeah, the only one I can do long trades on is Blowfin. All right, G3. All right, G3 game on base. Oh, she's at the bottom. Let me find the other one, and then Limbo. Limbo. All right, let me pull this up. And Limbo and Solana. All right, we got them. All right, we're gonna be away from the chat for just a moment. Blowfin have XDB. Hold on, give me a moment. Why you trading XDB? XDB. Nope. No XDB on Blowfin. That sucks. Damn, it doesn't have AST either. Alright, let's get over to these deck screener coins before we forget about them. Alright, got it up. Let me pull it up on you guys' end. Alright, looking at Limbo on Solana. 3 million market cap, got locked liquidity. Over 5,000 holders. Limbo on Solana. What am I looking for? Come on. It's going sideways. It doesn't look horrible. It's curling up at the end. Let's just see what it tells us. The bottom was tagged again, so that's good. You're getting stuck right at the 236. So Limbo, if it can get over 3.3, bottom in, and then bullish over 5.4. Yeah, if you get over 5.4, you would break the downtrend that it's in. So over 5.4, Limbo is bullish. Breakout possibly over 1 penny. But not a horrible looking chart. I don't know what Limbo is. I'm not going to call it a meme, because then I get in trouble. But Limbo, if Limbo's going to rock it out of here, not too bad. 33x to 9.5, 10 cents. With not a horrible looking chart. So Limbo's not a bad one, it looks like. G3, dang, this thing completely died. Let's see what's happening. She's got a little pump going on from the bottom, if it is the bottom. So all we can really do, I guess we'll zoom into the daily candles. She's trying to pump right now. Let me go back out. Yeah, we may have to keep it a little bit more simple on the macro. This thing came out and completely died. Million market cap. It's only got 39k of liquidity, so be careful. So long term, it has to get over 0.08 and then a penny and you're bullish. And if this is going to be some kind of coin that's going to shoot out of here, like I keep saying, what we keep doing with these coins is, I don't know what they are, but I'd imagine you're buying them to look for this thing to rocket. So pretty much a 60x to 31 cents would be your higher high. Just to come back up here to where it used to be would be a 10x, just to come back up to 5.5. So you may get a 10x out of it if that's the bottom. So what we'll do on G3 is get that off. We'll zoom this puppy in. And then, not going to be perfect, but we're just going to see what we see. We'll go from this little pullback. Alright, so short term, I would say you're bullish over 4.5. You held. You're over the 0.5. It's starting to break the previous candle. I mean, it looks bullish at the moment. So once you get over 5.4, this thing should shoot up to 8. Chase the green candle. Yeah, so you may, if you can get over that 618, you may get a 60% spike up to 8. Like, I mean, if that's the bottom, that's probably what it's trying to do here. Find that first big resistance, but every time you think it's going, it sells off. So if you bought the bottom on this one, just do what you got to do. All right, I'll be back to the chat in just a moment. XGV, EXBG, another coin on the bottom crawling up. It's got some volume coming in. Yeah, I'm buying these coins that died. I guess it's not a bad strategy if you got the money to gamble. high to the low. This one is stuck at resistance right now and the downtrend. So you have to get over 8.1 and then get over a penny and a half to be bullish and possibly break the downtrend. Yeah, so over a penny and a half, this one will be bullish. But it is stuck at resistance right now. Yeah, you can't put a lot of money in these coins because there's only 55K of liquidity. And it's not locked. So you're probably not going to get these large moves. So a 786 retracement, a 10x up to pretty much 8 pennies. Where did our music go? And then if you think this one's going to hit a higher high, never know if it just rockets out of here. Put in 20 bucks and get you a 89, 90x up to 57. All right, back over to the chat. We got it up. All right. No, I didn't fish. Did I miss anything? What's up, Maddie? How you doing? Fate coin? I just sent you Cash App. Oh, I appreciate that. Let me check. Fate coin. Yeah, if just Beam would just go up for me. Just do a 100% move. Give me a 2x on my 3x, and then I could have a couple $100 to throw in something else and then try to get back in the game. FAET coin. I don't know if we've covered that before. FAET. Let me make sure I got it right. It's probably Deck Screener. Is that Fate? Fate? Unless you spelled something wrong, my man, I can't find it. It doesn't exist. Where's Maddie at? Someone send him to the front. We need to speak with him. Unless you meant fart coin. Yeah, just let me know, Maddie. Let me check Cash App. Maybe you meant fart coin. Okay, I get it now. You said it on Cash App. I appreciate the 10. Fart coin. All right, we got you. Oh, what is Fartcoin doing? Yeah, can you imagine if Fartcoin's a big winner and everyone's talking about Fartcoin? It doesn't look horrible. It's got a bullish looking overall chart, low to the high. Yeah, you hit the 0.5, you're over the 3.2, you're over the 236. So it is bullish macro, high to the low on Fart. You're sitting pretty over $1, over the 618. And you're just curling up here. These coins are curling up. They look like they're about to blast out of here, honestly. You know, if we get another move up like this and then everything dies back down, then we may never come back to this game ever again if we make any money. Fartcoin, it needs to get over the 786 at 156. You're holding good, like I said, over $1. As long as you're over $1, it's bullish. And then once you break the high at 273, next stop would be a 4.5x to 560. 1272. But Fartcoin's probably going to, I don't know the tokenomics with it, but it's one of those coins that's probably going to 20x out of here easily. So 12x would be the 13, the 1618. Alright, so maybe a 30x up to $37. Because when we actually flip bullish, this thing's just going to have some large green candles spawning in. Yeah, so fart coin's not a bad coin. I'll take some fart. You hate being an adult. What's up, Robert? Ice coin. Yeah, we just looked at ice. Ice is potentially on the bottom. Just like beam, everyone pile into ice for the long position. Let's see. Oh, maybe it was a different coin I was thinking about. Yeah, ice right now is over the 236, so she's trying to put the bottom in. But, I mean, it's not a horrible chart. It's been going sideways forever. On the other chart, this is your high at about a penny. So I got stuck there again because the other chart doesn't have this wick. But the fact that we, hit the 382, hit the 382 again, and we're just over the 236, so we'll keep it simple. Over 007, bottom is in, and once you get over a penny, if you can get over this level here, get a weekly candle over and closing over the 382, this thing's going to be bullish. And then ice from the bottom, there's no guarantee at all that it's going to do a 55x up to 44. So some better targets would be 3 for 4x and then 6 cents for a 8x. And then shorter term on ice. Yeah, and these coins are getting asked about that we never heard of before, just because we're pumping here. And then you go high to the low, you're over the 618. So if you can stay over the 236, 618, this move down is over, and you're probably going to get a nice run up to that macro 382. So she may be getting ready to do a 65% move soon, if it holds. Fart coin blew out the competition. Solid community. Yeah, some of these big community coins, Fart coin and Pepe and whatever else there is, they're gonna absolutely get out of here. Am I gonna get out of Beam? I don't know. Maybe if I find something that's actually gonna move for me. Griffin. Yes, the question is what to buy then. What am I going to put the money in if I take it out of Beam? Yeah, Griffin's not looking bad. It's holding up. It's holding our green support box that we have on the chart. You're over the 236. So Griffin looks like it put in the bottom. Short term, I guess the box is for the 382, 236. So as long as you're over 48 all the way up to 57, this green box, you're bullish. And you're over the 236 on the macro. Once you get over 85, then she's bullish, but this is another coin that's coming back to life. And like I keep saying, I don't see why we would bottom out, put in a higher low, pump all the way up here, hold support, and then just die back down. It looks like a lot of coins are getting ready to move up finally. I'm not saying all season to the moon, but move up somewhere. That's why I'm holding on to Beam, because Beam's going to go up at some point. I don't know when. It'd be nice if it went up now so I don't have to pull the money out just to put gas in the truck. That's what I don't want to have to do. But I'm running out of options. But yeah, Griffin doesn't look horrible. Griffin, 786 retracement, the 30, 31, 32 cents would be a 5x. And I think Griffin's going to be a big coin, so Griffin is probably going to do a 25x up to $1.50. May go higher than that. 40x up to 250. So $1.50 and 250 on Griffin. Yeah, that's why I told you to set up a YouTube channel, and we go be a member, and we'll follow you. Oh man. Day trade with you. Yeah, maybe. You need to get on the Discord. Get on the Discord and I don't know how to do Discord, but maybe I can set up a thing for just us that want to trade. I don't know if you could set up a little chat or a room or whatever you call it on Discord. You don't eat meat? Oh, ASI, not AST. Yeah, what are you trading right now? Yeah, the Discord's on the channel page somewhere. You can find the link. And then go join. And either send me a message or I'll see if I can figure out how to set up a... I haven't been on Discord in a couple weeks. Let me go check it real quick. Discord, but yeah, if anyone wants me to look at a coin, just tell me. Oh, where the hell is it? Yeah, where's the Discord? Alright, I found it. Discord to the moon. Ah, damn it. Do I eat meat? Yeah. Oh, yeah. ASI. I love me a good burger, or a good barbecued burger, or a good steak. ASI, this one, Cinder. I thought we've seen ASI before. Yeah, this the one you're talking about, Kura? Oh no. I don't know. Yeah, let me make sure this is what you're talking about. Dang it, it keeps highlighting everything. Oh, come on. TARS AI. Yeah, I keep forgetting about the Discord. Let me make sure there's... Yeah. Alright, let me pull this up and then we'll look at some more coins. So yeah, we got a fake account right here. We got TikTok Tube sent a picture. Yeah, no one's ever in here though, so we're gonna ban this dude. That's not me. Yeah, I gotta keep coming on here and banning them because they're trying to scam people in here. Yeah, I can't see the chat right now, but why are there so many people in here? There's so many people in here I've never heard of. Are these? Do I need to make this thing private for you guys only? Because I don't know who these people are. Oh, okay, the pulse chain thing he was sending me. I gotcha. Yeah, we'll look at it later, but Crypto Lifer, Baby Toshi, and Tony are online. I don't know who they are. Alright, we got Baby Toshi in the house. Damn, it's already 4 o'clock. We got Baby Toshi. But yeah, you guys can feel free to get on here and chat, you know, when we're not online. Just be respectful and don't share any stupid pictures. You can share maybe your food. Slava can get on here and share what food he's cooking. Kerr can get on here and share what she eats. All right, back over to the chat. Yeah, we're gonna, let me see, TARS AI. It looks wrong. Is this not it? It's called Cinder. Oh, that's you, Baby Toshi. What's up, Adam? Can we do Arrow? Yeah, let me do TARS. So this is not, just let me know, is this one doesn't look bullish at all. If this is it, that's the weekly candles. It could be a bottom being formed. It's holding a trend, but it's also forming a flag, especially on the larger time frames. It looks like it could easily do this again and just die. But if that's not it, just let me know. But ASI, Cinder, TARS AI. Yeah, TARS AI is going to run when Solana runs. She had a decent little pump. She got stuck right at the 618. But you're holding over the 382 bullish, but this is what we're seeing a lot. You got stuck. If you can get over the 618 at 15.5, break this volume area, then this thing's probably going to shoot out of here. But you got stuck at the 618, you're getting stuck at the 0.5, so 10 up to 15. If you can get through this area, then this thing's going to be really bullish, but that's the reason it's getting stuck. 618 and this area. So TARS AI to a higher high would take you up to 115 and do about an 11, 12x. Yeah, hold on, I'm checking something. And then from the low, clearly over the 382, you're bullish, but if we just go from that low to the high, yeah, double 382, so you have to stay over that and get back over the 0.5. But as long as you're over 7.5, you're bullish. But that's probably your top for now. Yeah, give me 1 second. What do we got going on? Look at, what are we looking at? TARS AI, and then what was the other one? What's up, Forge? Look at what Alpaca Finance just did. All right, right, let me do arrow real quick. I think someone said, yeah, and someone asked arrow over velodrome or said, what would I pick? Arrow, definitely. Arrow's going to be a massive play. But yeah, you're getting stuck at the 382 at the moment. But bottom was probably in. You broke the downtrend. It's not a bad spot. It needs to get over 64 to be bullish and then break out over $1.05. But I would have to imagine, you know, we're back. We're coming back here. And then clearly once this thing breaks over the double top high at about 238, 240, then that's when we'll get arrow to rocket up here. Some people are salty on arrow, but I mean, if you just get a $10 arrow, that's a 16x. So a $20 arrow would be your 30x. And then $35 to $40 would be over a 50x. But she's not in a bad spot at the moment. Just has to get over the 382. And then short term, as long as you're over the 236 here. Oh, come on. Work with me. At about 54.5, you're bullish. Oh, it's the right one, but you watch short time frames. Yeah, I guess if you're trading, then the short time frames is the way to go. What did you say? What's up, Donnie? No, we didn't look at XRP. You're still holding arrow. Oh, Alpaca Finance. All right, hold on. Oh, she did have a run. She was going to zero and then she woke up out of nowhere. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I would never bought this. I don't even know where to draw it from. Wick to wick, yeah. It hit the 618, wicked above, it's over. So if you bought this one down here, not financial advice, but make sure you take profit. What's up, Ben? Arrow, Swede, Link, Ondo, Ada, 22% up overall. That's not bad. And hopefully we keep going up. A slow grind will take. All right, let me put it on. What did you say? Oh, XRP. I gotta go see what this noise is. I hear noises again, and there should be no one here. I think I'm hearing things. But XRP is not moving. It's been in the same spot forever. Monthly macro chart, you're holding it very well, very bullish over 204. Holding over the 786 with that wick. It's just doing nothing but going sideways. It looks good here. It's waiting its turn to move again. All right, I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, we're back. It's all good. What were we looking at? Burglars. Do you have a gun? No, this is my brother. Had to help him put a pressure washer into the garage. They'll be FOMOing into the channel now. Any moment now, hopefully. Yeah, you guys make sure you join the Discord. Maybe we'll get the Discord up and running better. I'd really like to see what you guys are eating. Oh yeah, we're looking at XRP. Yeah, XRP doesn't look bad. XRP, I used to think $5 would be the top. I know the market cap's going to get ridiculous, but the next stop up is, I mean, it's not even that large of a move. It's a 3.5, close to a 4x to 830. But the fact that it's holding up, it ran, it held. It's been holding for all these months. It looks very bullish. All right, so this is the one you're talking about. So is this what you're trading it on, the 4-hour time frame? You'll try Discord. You can't promise. Your brain is limited edition. Hey, I'm in the same boat. I don't understand all of the stuff on here. I'd imagine there's a way to, I don't know, get all these people out of here. I don't know who these people are. Oh, there's Ari. Alright, so maybe they're subscribers, I guess. Just when we have the fake accounts come in, we'll just ban them. Alright, so yeah, what did Jasmine doing? Is she still getting stuck? Saw a couple of YouTubers saying Jasmine's about to blast to the moon. Partnerships and to the moon. Yep, still getting stuck. XRP at 5, you'll take it. Yeah, I think it's definitely hitting 5. Cat in the Dog's World. What's up, the How? Yeah, there's 30 people in here today, and it's 4:30. You're looking to move when you sell Vine. Oh, was it Vine? I think it was Vine, the one that looks like Beam on the bottom. Yeah. Oh no, where'd we go? Come on, the stream is frozen. All right, there we go. All right. What's up, Eric? SPX 6900. SPX. It doesn't look horrible. It's not doing anything. Is this the only chart we have? You're sitting over the 382. You're holding higher lows. Not the best looking chart, but and it's getting stuck right at the 0.5 level. So I'd keep it simple. As long as you stay over 53, 67 is your price to beat. And if we go low to the high, yeah, the 236 is here also. So you're bullish and you're holding bullish macro over 53. It just needs to get over 67 and break out over 85. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be bullish once it gets over that 0.5 level. And then this one for your 20x, maybe conservative, a 23, 24x would be $12 to $13. But your first business, your first stop is going to be the 1272 at 3 for a 5.5x. You're driving home, listening. Yeah, there's no way XRP's ever hitting $100, if that's what you mean, or 100,000. Alright, I was checking my phone. Let's see what we got here. Can we do Wild or WorldCoin? WLD. Yeah, wasn't WorldCoin going to 0? If that's what it is. We don't ever look at this coin. WorldCoin. Ah, she's looking bullish where she is. Yeah, last time we looked at her, I guess, was before it broke the trend and died. So WorldCoin, from the high to the low, you're smacking right into the 236, so you're at resistance at 17. But it's holding up. So if it can get through 117, then you may have something here. Yeah, she did a 2x from the bottom. But going from the low to the high, as long as we are over the 236, you're bullish at 104. And then, like I said when we started, if it can hold over that 236, strong move up, it's potentially, in a bull flag pattern here. So maybe if it's getting ready to push through and spike up to the 382, we'll see. $1.80 would be a 60% move on World. But you would have to imagine, there's nothing macro bullish on it, but maybe it is the bottom. I don't see it going lower unless it's just a crap coin that's never going to do anything. But from today to a higher high would be $6 for a little over about a 5.5x. And then if you think this thing's going to moonshot, to a new high. 27 would be a 25x almost. What's up, Ross? What's up, Alex? But just bought some XCN. Yeah, XCN's a boring coin right now. It's not doing anything. It's just going sideways and down. Everything is getting ready to rocket. I suspect most will go all at once. Man, I hope you're right. It needs to be soon because I need my little $90 beam play to play out. Unless I'm gonna trade with DZ, I don't know yet. Jupiter. What is Jupiter doing? Curling up from possibly a bottom. Got back over the low. It almost hit the 1272, but you're back over the previous low. So it's not a horrible spot. It just has to hold over 43. Still clearly in a downtrend. So we'll move that up. Yeah, I don't even know where you can buy Jupiter coin at. We'll go here. So high to the low, you're over the 236, so bottom in, you got to get over 52 to be bullish. Jupiter over 52 to be bullish. Let's see if that lines up with anything here. Yeah, pretty much the 786 area. And you would have a breakout to the upside. But I would never buy Jupiter. Wait, was it a Jupiter airdrop? I think if you trade a lot on Solana and you go through the Jupiter Phantom wallet and through Jupiter, it depends on how much volume do you do, but every once in a while they do airdrops and you get free. I think it was free Jupiter I got. It was like $100 one time. It may have been Phantom, I don't know. Some people got like $5,000 just out of nowhere. Nah, XCN, there's nothing bullish on XCN right now. It looks to be coming down to the probably the 382. It just keeps doing the same thing over and over. Pump, die, a pump, die, a pump, die. Just slowly. But yeah, the 382 I'm talking about is right there, 16. She's still coming down. Could she be setting up for a bottom here? I mean, it's so weird pattern to be having. I mean, weird market structure for whatever. But I pointed this out in the update earlier. You know, could this be it? Low to the high, 786, possible W with a higher low forming here. So you're sitting on support at 17. Any lower than that, then she's just going to come back down to the 382 area to try to stay bullish here and drop about 8%. But I don't know. It could be getting ready to do something here. I don't know. It's sitting on that support level. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think it's about to take off out of here? Yeah, I mean, it's hitting this area here where these wicks hit. It held. There was resistance. And we're back here again. Possible double bottom with a higher low holding. I mean, it's not a bad spot to buy in, I guess. If you're bullish on XCN, I mean, it could just start going up again. And then, where did our macro fib go? Oh no, did I delete it? Oh, no, I didn't. At some point, this thing's going to run. So if everything does start to move out of here, then maybe this is it. Maybe she finally guns for the macro 786 and does a 3x from here. Over a 3x to 5.5. All right, let me get back over to the chat. GFI. Oh, I know exactly. When I get out of beam, it's going to go right up, or it'll go up the next day, or, you know, it'll be that same week where I'm stream here, and I was like, man, if I would have just hold it for one more week. You got the airdrop. What's up, Hims? Can we look at it? Stronghold. What was the other coin? What did we say? Stronghold and all right, let me get the Discord down. But yeah, you guys join the Discord, and then we can chat more on the Discord and do things. Deck screener. What's up, Flip Coins, my man? Alright, let me do Stronghold because I already forgot the other coin. SHX. Yeah, apparently Stronghold's supposed to do something. Like major. But she's holding up, holding the trend. Let's just zoom out to the monthly. I mean, the chart is just going, not vertical, but it's making higher highs and higher lows. It reminds me of Swift Coin a little bit, but it doesn't look bad at all. It hasn't moved. It's been just stuck here. She's not moving. Someone get us out of here already. What? All right. What are we looking at? We're looking at Stronghold. Stronghold's holding up well on the weekly chart. But Stronghold's going to be a good play. Not too sure where you can buy this one at, but at 008, possible new high next up would be just a little move up to a 3x, not bad, to 2.5 pennies. And then a 5.5x to 4, and then 10 cents. So I think 10 cents is very possible on this coin for a 12x. If we flip bullish and this coin rockets out of here, it'll be a 48x to 41. What's up, Red? No one panic. It's a cooldown period. ZBCN. Can we look at Sequoia by Virtuals? Alright, let's do ZBCN. ZBCN, let's see what she's gonna do. Yeah, it's another coin that I want to get in on, but she already had the little move up, so hopefully she comes back down. I need ZBCN to come back down at some point, but I don't even care about it right now. I just need my beam to pump. Unless, like I said, like we get some kind of trade thing going on Discord. I can't do that on live stream because it's just too complicated. I need to be able to think, or I'll lose my little baby peanut money. But high to the low, you are over the 382. So short term over 1, you're bullish, and you're getting stuck at the larger 382 at 1.2 and the 0.5. But as long as you're over 1, it's bullish. It had a nice little run up again. So if you can get over 126 and then 1.4, then we may get a run up to a new high. Because, you know, we may be getting ready for this thing to start curling up from the bottom here. I mean, besides this one wick, it's got a curl up going on, and a higher high would be a 90, 100% move, 95% to 7860024, and 2x to a new high. Sequoia. Oh man. I don't know if I'm spelling it right or not. Alright, I guess it's a deck screener coin. Yeah, we'll get it pulled up here in just a second. Walrus is a new coin on what? Oh, come on. I don't see a Sequoia by Virtuals. I see Sequoia on Solana. Where are you seeing that at? Yeah, I just see Sequoia on Sol. Walrus is a new coin. Did I spell it right? This coin, Walrus, Wall USD. Yeah, just be careful with it. Let's see what it tells us. So you're sitting over the 382. So you're bullish right now. Got stuck at the 618. So as long as you can hold 53, 67 is your breakout. But a new coin, depends on where they're listing this thing at. But if you hold the 382, it's not in a bad spot. This thing, just to get to a new high, would do a 2.5x up to $1.27. Let's see. ACH. Yeah, ACH is still holding up. Bullish macro, and I just care about the macro on ACH. Hopefully it's a nice tight curled up by the time I can finally get in. That way I don't have to wait forever for it to do something. Yeah, she's holding over the 382. I wasn't supposed to draw this, but I drew it, and you're consolidating in what appears to be a triangle pennant, whatever you want to call it. You held the trend, you're over the 382, so it looks bullish where it is now. So maybe out of that little pattern, holding and consolidating, maybe it's about to spike up to test the box in the 0.5 again and move up about 45-50%. But as long as you're over that 2.5 level consolidating, it looks like it may be getting ready to run. It may even go higher, but the macro chart here looks very good. Let me get that out of the way. But pull that over. But yeah, the macro chart for ACH looks good. It's going to get squeezed depending on how long we are in here. So it may come up here and bounce, and come September, October, November, maybe we get a run up. But I think once it shoots out of here, once it gets over the 618, over our box, she's going to make a beeline for 50 cents, 19x from today. And if it goes higher than that, maybe we get 80 cents to $1, that would be a 30x up to about a 40x almost, 38x. Telcoin. Yeah, Telcoin doesn't look bad either. High to the low. May of 2021 to the low. 382 is holding. Oh, man. So you got stuck at the 618, the 382 is holding. Once you get over, if you hold 4.5, you have to get over 1.2, but it doesn't look bad here, holding up. Monthly candles, by the way. So it's been holding up very well here. But taking out all the noise and just looking at it for what it is. So Telcoin is holding bullish here. I mean, if it holds the 382, it could spike out of here at any moment. It doesn't look bad at all. So the next big stop will be a 5.5x at 2.5 pennies, and then if this thing's going to run to a new high, 42x up to 21. What's the benefit of deck screener? I don't think there's a benefit. It's just where they launch all the new coins at, or you can look at all the new coins that are launched. Meme coins and other coins and AI coins. And oh, it's on Kraken. You're getting out of AST, it's going sideways, you're bored. Vine stopped going up. You got a sell order at pretty much 8 cents on AST. You said 7, 9, or 8. I mean, it doesn't look bad where it is. Made a slightly higher high. It's making higher lows. And you're bullish over the 236 here, over 6.3. But you are stuck at the smaller 4-hour time frame, high to the low. You smacked into the 618. So it may not go up to that target. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see what we got going on. But yeah, that's all I can really say. It's high to the low. It's stuck at the 618 below 74. Hold on. What's up, Ari? How you doing? Yeah, what time frame are y'all trading on? I may give it a try too. And just get little 5% moves and get out. Oh man. But I'm always afraid I'm just going to lose all my money again. Let's see. All right. We still on here? What are we looking at now? Oh, you trade the 5-minute and 15-minute chart. 2 and 6 hour for long-term spot holds. Yeah, I've tried that before on the 1 minute, the 5-minute, and every time I just lose my money. Oh, they delisted ASD from Binance. That's why it dropped. Have you ever used an indicator? What do you mean? Yeah, I've gone through all the indicators. I've set days on end studying them and trying to figure out something, but nothing ever seems to work out. But yeah, I've tried the trading like that before. It never worked out, so I just gave up on it. I'm just one of those people that every time I buy a coin, it goes the other direction, and then I either get stopped out or liquidated instantly. But I don't even have. I mean, what is 90 bucks gonna do right now? Yeah, Toshi's holding up. She broke the trend, and a lot of coins that broke the trend, they're just kind of curling up here. Not really doing anything, but it hasn't moved since we looked at it last. Just everything came up and just pretty much got stuck. You're sitting over the 236 on Toshi at 3.8, so you're bullish right now. And you're making higher highs and higher lows. And then why did she get stuck? Yeah, she's over the 236, but still below the 382. So short term, you're not bullish until you get over this 5 level. But it's got a nice little curl up there, and it broke the downtrend. Yeah, if I could just get Beam to move and do a 2 or 3x, then I would have a couple of bucks to start playing with. Then I can actually try to have, $500 to $1,000 on a coin and just get a little move and get out. Yeah, maybe you could trade Beam. Beam's going sideways on the 1 hour. It's just going completely sideways. Maybe that's what I should do. But when you go on these small time frames, it's just little baby moves it does. What are you talking about? It's free/private. I use it for sanity checks, especially on bad trades. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, how many people we got in here? What does the poll say? The poll is 57 votes, not bad. 75% are happy with their holdings. I'm almost at 2 hours. Yeah, did you guys join the Discord? Let's see. Yeah, how do I look at recently joined? I'm gonna have to go study up on Discord, learn how to use it. Let's hope they keep kicking the can down the road. Let me refresh. Now we got over 20 likes. You got to refresh the page. All right, 34 likes. What's up, Dr. Sheba? Yeah, that's why you can't, if you leverage trade, to be safe, don't ever go over 3x leverage. And have some sort of knowledge of the chart. Because here on Beam, I'm in a pretty safe trade. If this thing could just, I mean, it's going to take a while because these are weekly and 3-day candles. But a lot of coins have been just spiking up. I just need a little spike up. Just a little baby spike. Hell, even if it came up and did this up to the 382 and did a 56% move. 56% with 3x leverage. Not much, but it's something. I just want some profit on it before I get out of it. It hasn't moved since I bought it. It's in the same spot. They knew I bought in and the candles just stopped. It's like, oh no, he bought in, we're done. But yeah, I think we're about to get some sort of a move up. Even if we crash back down afterwards, so be it. I don't think we can crash from here. There's nowhere to go but death. Yeah, so you think they're going to cut rates? All right, let's get that off. Let's see, Bitcoin. She's trying to move again. So what are we doing? Let's see. All right, so what is it, 5 o'clock? Yeah, it's just, it sucks sitting through this. We're not doing anything. But I guess if you're trading and you're making some money, then good for you guys. Everyone else, we're just sitting here waiting for something to happen. But, let's see. It's already 5. All right, we're going to end this one. I'll probably jump back on, but I got to run to the store real quick. It's just down the road. But what's up, Roger? Hopefully people come back in soon. The money comes flowing back in. That'd be nice. You say somewhere? What does that mean? What's up, Ronnie? He says we will crash big time. I don't think we can. There's too many things telling me the bottom is in, at least short term. Bitcoin's still holding up bullish. Whatever it's called. The dominance is hitting the top of the channel again. And we look at the same crap every day, so. Wait. Yeah, the S&P already crashed, so we should start going up from here. It's just going to come out of nowhere, I think. Everyone's expecting a crash, but it's going to just come out of nowhere. Oh, what did I do? We can all watch Ben Cohen. Can we take... what's your take on CBC? I can't remember the last time we looked at CBC, if we ever did. Civic? I don't think we've ever looked at this coin. It's on Coinbase, so let's see what we got here. Maybe it's a lister. Maybe it's going to be added to my list. It's kind of nonsense it has going on. It's not looking horrible. So 2017, 21 made a lower high. This thing died. It's holding over the 0.5, and the fact that it's just going sideways here and it's on Coinbase is not bad. So we stayed over the 618. Come on. You're down below the 236. So yeah, this is one that's going on my list. Not for a moonshot, but just for a move. If it stays down here, I do got to do a little bit of research on it. But just to shoot up to a 618 would be a 3x, and then 786 would be a 5x. Hold this thing to a 5x lower high and get out. But until you get over 12 and up to 18.5, you're not bullish. And then break out over 35 if it's going to have a breakout. Because a higher high, if you think it's going to rocket up here to $2, 220 would be your little over a 19x. But it's not a bad overall chart. It's going on the list. As you said, the stock market topped. It has a chance to hit a nominal high, or maybe not. $94.7 and we go down. Yeah, I gotta go add Civic to my list. Alright, but yeah, I'm going to end it here. I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate I think a super chat came in, didn't it? I don't even remember now. We've been on here so long. Oh, yeah. I appreciate the couple of super chats that came in. I'm probably going to jump on another stream here in a little bit, but I got to go run to the store real quick. And then we'll probably get back on and see what happens. But I got to keep it on for the rest of the day because last day of the month. Last revenue that's going in for the next month's check. And hopefully next month we're bullish, hopefully. Let's hope it decouples. We'll see. I hope something happens because it's just... This is no good. It's no bueno. Alright, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Just look out for about an hour from now. Maybe I'll get back on. let people get home and get settled, and then we'll see you guys in a little bit. Don't forget to go like button, hit the like button, join the Discord. We'll try to get the Discord up and running, and go check out the updates I did on the day on the channel. So yeah, appreciate you guys coming in here. None of this is financial advice, and we got hymns for 2. I appreciate that a lot, my man. But yeah, I'll jump back on here for a little bit when I get back. Appreciate you guys. Peace out, everyone.